ya maisha.
Hi guys, how are you? Hoping you're doing well. It's your girl Nikki Lexi and I'm back again with another video. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are watching this video and you have not yet subscribed, please kindly consider subscribing and join the family because we are road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for those who are subscribing. Thank you so much for those who are consuming my content. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. Nawapenda sana. So guys, in today's video I had promised you to do a video about parental burnout, and this is the time. As you can hear guys, I'm not feeling that well. At least I'm recovering. I'm a bit better today, and that's why I decided to do this video. And I thank God for the recovery. I thank God because I'm doing well. So guys, keep it here and let's get right to the video. So guys, if you are a mom, I know definitely you can relate with me. If you are taking any parental responsibility, I'm very sure you can relate with me. You can relate with whatever you're going to talk about. So I did my research and I wrote some notes kidogo here and there, so that when I come here, as we have this conversation together, I'm very sure of what I'm talking about, you know. And also we are gonna share a bit of my experience on this, and I hope you will be assisted somewhere, you will be helped somewhere. And if you can relate with me, you can relate with anything that we're going to talk about today, please let's interact there at the comment section. So we will start by defining what parental burnout is. And this is the physical, mental and emotional exhaustion that one feels from the chronic stress of parenting. It is the physical, mental, emotional exhaustion. You just feel like you're exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally, because of the stress of parenting. Guys, parenting is not easy. Yes baby, parenting is not easy. Let me tell you, parenting is not easy. And how can you know that you have parental burnout, or what are the causes? Let's first of all say it can manifest by distancing yourself from your child or getting angered fast. You don't want to be around your child. You feel like anything small they do wrong irritates you, makes you angry. It is caused by dealing with high levels of stress for extended periods of time. Stress that it may prolong. Stress that it's high period of time, like long period of time. Stress that it has taken a little bit of time. Something that has been disturbing you for quite a while. Then there are signs and symptoms of parental burnout. One, it is loss of motivation. You feel like nothing motivates you to do anything. Second, frequent headaches. You feel like you have headache almost all the time, like headache yenye haiishi. You get frequent. You feel like every now and then you're having a headache. Another thing, sorry, feeling overwhelmed by an easy task. Something small overwhelms you. You feel like it's a very big deal, and it's something small that you're supposed to do, just a small thing. Another thing, fatigue. You feel you're fatigued, you feel tired, you feel weak, you know. Then the tendency to get angry easily. Something small makes you angry, you know. Like, let's say maybe mtoto amepita then akagonga let's say mtungi ama akaangusha kitu, let's say amemwaga maji, you know, something small like that your kid anafanya inakufanya ukasirike. Something small. Sleeping too much or not sleeping enough. You find that you are sleeping longer than usual, or you are not getting sleep at all. If you have those signs, you might be having parental burnout. Okay, let's continue. What to do when you're experiencing parental burnout? What do you have to do when you feel like you're experiencing parental burnout? 1, make time for alone time. Make time for you alone. Make time for you alone. That is, get enough time away from the children and do what you enjoy. Get enough time away from the children. You can leave your children or your child with your spouse, with your help, with your nanny, you know, or maybe if you're at home with your parents or just an adult, someone who can take care of the children. Then you just have your time away. You get, just be alone, do something that you enjoy. If you enjoy swimming, go for swimming. If you enjoy clubbing, go for clubbing. If you enjoy like being around people, adventure, you know, just being out, go out, be away from children, just have time to unwind. You get. Number 2, connect with other people, especially those who are parents. If you are a parent and you're experiencing parental burnout, just interact and connect with the other people who are parents. Because 1, you will find that in those meetings that you have with people, you'll talk about what you go through and you'll end up feeling encouraged by other people. And then it also helps to eliminate feelings of shame and isolation for parents experiencing parental burnout. It also challenges the guilt associated with burnout and makes us feel less alone. You'll understand that in those 2 meetings, let me say, or the meetups with other parents, you'll get to share a lot. I'll share what I'm experiencing, you'll share what you're experiencing, and then you'll feel like you are not alone in that. You get, you'll feel like, yeah, kumbe other people are experiencing the same thing. Like, there are this thing that most parents, like, may interact with very many parents, like most parents, ukiongea na wao, you end up realizing that, like, mi nasemanga, when the kids are around, like having the whole day with the kids, I talk a lot. By the time it's evening or by the time it's bedtime, you are tired, and it's just because, don't do this, don't do that, no, you are doing it wrong, yes, do this, yeah, you know, let's go, oh, come, go, ooh. Like, you talk a lot. By the time it's bedtime in the evening, you're tired yourself, you're tired, the kids are tired, and you find like, kumbe it's not me alone, it's mostly every parent mwenye akona mtoto mdogo. You go through that. Those parents who have teenagers, they also have the experiences with their teenagers. Those parents who have, you know, not teenagers like from, they are small but not that small, like let's say from 6, 7, 8, 9 to 12 years there, they have the experience. Then us who are below 6, we have our own experiences. Every class of age, let me say that, every parent have their different experiences, and they get burnouts differently, you know. The level of stress is for lack of a better word, is different, but we all of us experience that parental burnout. And you feel like when you mingle with parents of the same age with your, no, not age, like, how do I say it, when you mingle with parents with kids of the same age as yours, yes, you experience the same thing. You experience the same thing. And when you talk to them, you eliminate that feeling of isolation, the shame, like you feel like, ama ni mimi tu, ama there's something wrong with my kid, ama I'm being too much. You know, there are times you feel like you're being too much to your kid. There are times you feel like you're not being enough, you know. There are times that you feel like you are not giving your all. There are times that you feel as a parent you're failing, you know. There are times that you feel that. But when you talk to other parents, you get to feel less of that. You get to feel less of the guilt, and at least you feel encouraged, to feel hyped up. When you get out of those meetups, you feel like, oh, we can do this tomorrow. We can start it all over again, you know. We can correct the mistakes where tulikuwa tumefanya, you get. Yeah. So another thing you can do, eliminate what you can. This means prioritizing what matters the most. Let go of what doesn't matter at all. Eliminate what you can. Prioritize what matters the most. Let's say, for example, if it's spending time with your kids, having quality time. Maybe you're a busy parent and you don't get enough time to spend with your babies. Prioritize that. You get. Make sure you balance your work and your kids. Make sure you have that time to bond with your kids. If you can reduce your work time, you know, you can let go some hours of your work. Let's say maybe unatoka kazi usiku, and every day you find your kids asleep when you get home. You can at least reduce, or if it's so tricky, you can take a day or a weekend and have your kids around you, having the moments with your kids, bond with your kids, spend time with your kids. Yes, let go of what doesn't matter. Let go of what doesn't matter. There is a saying that says, jikune mali unajifikia. You get. Just don't have pressure. Don't have pressure. Give your kids what you can. You know? Give your kids the life that you can afford. The life that you can manage. Don't be too much and you end up putting so much pressure on yourself so that they can have what they want. Always, let's learn to teach our kids that there are times where tunaweza pata, and there are times where it is so tricky to get them, you know. There are times where some things are necessary and some things are not necessary. There are times where you can differentiate needs and luxury, you know. There are things that you need them and there are things that you want them. There is a difference, because something that you need, it is something that it is very necessary for you. Something that you want, it might be not very necessary. You can just do away with it, or you can live without it. Yes, and by that it will reduce so much pressure on yourself, and hence reducing the parental burnout. You will not feel so much pressure with you. You will not feel like it is being too much on you. Yeah. Then the next one, practice all of your go-to healthy habits. Follow the advice you give to your children. Make sure you have the healthy habits yourself first before you instill them to your children. If you tell the children this is not good, make sure you are leading by example. Don't drink wine and you're preaching water. You know, if you tell them this is bad, make sure you don't do it. You get. Usikue that parent mwenye anaambia watoto do what I say, don't do what I'm doing. You know, some things, yes, it applies somehow kwa vitu zingine, because you can't say ati don't do what I do, like, don't show, like, let's say, like, consuming alcohol in front of your children. I'm not saying it is bad to consume, because I know some of my fans, some of you guys, you consume. Some, I don't know, maybe you do, I don't know, but don't do it in front of the kids. You know why? Because you are teaching them to do it, and one day you'll get that baby. Do what you do. Imagine taking alcohol in front of your kid, then one day you just get in the house and you find them taking alcohol. Are you going to punish them? What are you going to tell them? What are you going to tell them? What? And when you tell them that is bad, don't do that, it is bad, and they're like, but mom, you do it, but mom, we see you drink, but mom, we see you come back home late, but mom, make them understand, I come back home late because I'm from work. I come back home late because I'm looking for money for you guys, okay? But make them understand, isikwe, it is something bad you're doing, and then you showing them, alafu you're telling them not to do them, whereas you're doing it yourself. Don't do something that it will challenge you when you're telling it to your children. Make sure you follow the advice that you're telling them. Okay, let's say you're a Christian or maybe you're a Muslim. Every religion requires you to pray, right? So if you're telling your child or you're teaching your child, pray for the food before you eat, thank God for the food before you eat, make sure you do it yourself. Okay, pray before bed, make sure you do it yourself. Make sure whatever you are teaching them is what you are doing. Okay, the good habits, the good behaviors, the good things that they need to do. Like the Bible says, teach your children the way to go, and when they grow old, they will never depart from it. That is the best thing to do. Make sure whatever you're teaching your kids is what you can do, or is what you do. You follow the advice that you give to your kids, and when they grow up, they'll still follow that advice. They still do whatever you taught them. It becomes a habit, and then it becomes a lifestyle. Yeah, and by that you are going to reduce the burnouts, because hamtabishana na mtoto. These teenagers, you understand that age, and you know how it is so hectic and so hard to deal with a teenager mwenye anakusumbua, you get. So it is just start mapema. Be a friend to your kids. Be friends to your kids. Do whatever you tell them, like the same advice you give to them. Make sure you try your level best to show or to be an example to them, right? Okay, another one. Get enough sleep. Eat at regular meal times. Keep track of your screen time. These are those examples of advices that you give to your kids. Eat healthy. Monitor your screen time. You can't tell your kid not to be on the screen for long hours, and you're on the long hours yourself, and it's not work. Even if it's work, you need a break. You need a break from it. So ensure you take caution on that. Then something to note better: if you are extremely burnt out and nothing seems to be of help, seek help frequently from a professional. If you feel like you're having that parental burnout and it's so much for you, it's too much for you to handle, please just talk to someone. Seek professional advice, seek professional help. You can see a psychologist, you can see a therapist. Just make sure you look for help, because you will end up instilling that to your kids, and you will end up traumatizing your kids. Whereas It's supposed to be the other way around. Be friends with your children. Be best friends with your children. Let it be when your child is experiencing something, they'll run to you. You'll be the first person they think of when they have issues. Make sure it gets to that. It's not like when they think they want to talk to someone, or they're experiencing something, or they're having issues or problems, they feel like, I can't talk to mommy, you know, this is what he'll do to me, this is what she'll do to me, this is what my dad will tell me. No, make sure you're having that good relationship with your kids or your siblings who are small, being that in that when they're experiencing something, they can come to you and talk to you, maybe for advice, maybe for help, maybe, you know, they can have you and they trust you enough to talk to them. Finally, it is really a strength to recognize when you're burnt out. It is not a weakness. We've got to be more self-compassionate. You have realized you have parental burnout. Imagine that's a strength. You realizing that you're having parental burnout, it's a strength, it's not a weakness. And it is really, really nice, and it's really, really good to have self-compassionate. Understand where you're at. If right now you're experiencing burnout, it is not a weakness. Don't feel guilty, you know. Just try to do those things that I've shared with you, and one, if at least utasaidika. If not, and you feel like still it will be too much for you, you can seek professional help. You got yourself, I got you, let's get each other. And remember, you never know what someone else is going through. Just be kind, be intentional with your friendships and everything that you do. Be intentional with your parenting so that you can avoid having parental burnout, and have good intentions in everything that you do. You know, just do it as if there is no one else to do it. Do it as if there is no tomorrow. Do it as if it's your last. Do it your best. In whatever you do, give it your best. And that's it from us today. I hope, from me today rather, I hope you have learned something. I hope you've gotten something from this video today. I hope you're going to deal with something like that, because personally I've been in a situation like that, parental burnout. I've been in that situation and it was so hard. I understand if you're going through that. I understand you, and I hope that you're going to implement everything or some of the things that I've talked about today, and you're going to get help and you're going to get better. Yeah, I hope this video was influential. I hope this video was okay. Baby, I'm going to attend to you right now. Okay, let me finish up with the video. Sawa? Aya, go close the door, mama. Go close the door for me. Yeah, parenting, you know. So I hope this video was of help today, and I'll see you in the next video. Kindly watch, subscribe, like, comment, share. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Until next time, bye.